Michigan going up against Nebraska. This one's I don't know. I have mixed feelings about this one. So this, from a market standpoint, opened at -1.5 and is now -2.5, largely in favor of Michigan. Matt Rule, for all of us who love trends out there, Matt Rule straight up winless against ranked teams since he's been at Nebraska. 0-6 in his Nebraskan career there. And for Nebraska, like I don't know if there's any other path to success here, Seth, other than they need to just unleash Mahomes Jr. and Dylan Raiola or get run the hell over by Michigan. Nebraska's D is very elite, but their run D is absolute dog mess. 126 in our database in defensive rush EPA allowed. So if they are going to get behind the chains, if they're going to allow Michigan to run them over, then game, set, match, in my opinion.
Look, game, set, match before that. It's his alt season, baby. We're here. I mean, yeah, you can unleash him, but I don't think it's going to matter. You talked about it. How are you going to stop Michigan? Number 1 ranked pass defense for Nebraska in our database, 122nd in the Nebraska Cornhuskers run defense. What do we think that Michigan's going to do? They're going to run the hell out of the ball. This is a team that is already comfortable doing that. We saw that in the Oklahoma game. They're going to dominate this on the ground. I think kind of a la maybe Penn State, Michigan in 2 seasons ago. I really don't see how they can keep up. Now, Michigan themselves, they're the 54th best pass defense, 23rd best rush defense, but Nebraska 45 in passing offense, 102nd running. The only option they have is Raiola, and I just don't know that that's going to get it done here, because what I'm concerned is with the 122nd rush defense for Nebraska, they're going to run the hell out of the ball. They like to run the hell out of the ball. You're going to have to do something about it. You're going to have to blitz. Does now Underwood, step up, and we're going to see him kind of have a coming out party, at least at times in this game. So it's really, really hard for me to see a pathway, and the numbers support this. Our raw model number is -11. I love this on the alt line, -6.5, +165 over at ESPN Bet. It's alt season, baby. Michigan, go blue.
Go blue, damn. Yeah. So like I mentioned at the start, the market has ticked towards Michigan. Hasn't hit the 3 yet, but still moving in their favor a little bit. So raw number is -11. So 6.5. Ooh, doggy. This sounds fun. So what did you get at 6.5, or what's the best number you saw?
I didn't shop it too heavily, but 165 at ESPN Bet.
+165 at ESPN Bet. Okay. All right. Steve, I guess it's our favorite season, man. Alt season. Yeah. I mean, is there any reason to not support this?
I mean, I'm not going to go crazy, but I mean, if you want a game script or you want a scenario where this wouldn't be all season, I think you're going to have to lean on how good can Nebraska's secondary be. Seth already mentioned they have the number 1 pass defense or defensive EPA against the pass in the country. Now, to be fair, a lot of that is because they may have played weaker opponents so far, right? So let's not go too crazy on the stats here. But the only way you do that is by relying on your corners, shutting down Michigan's receivers, and then stacking the box against the run. But we've already seen Nebraska struggle with this in the dual threat quarterbacks, and the running thing is just, it's too good to pass up. I mean, this is the game where you're going to have to get Haynes going in the backfield, and I expect a lot of running plays for Bryce Underwood as well. I mean, it's just the recipe to beat him, right? The only thing I can potentially see is if you're Nebraska, I mean, you talk about unleashing them, you're going to have to rely on explosives, which is never a good strategy going into a game, having to rely on something that's so inconsistent, right? But I mean, let's not discount, let's not discount Dane Key. Let's not discount Ja'Cory Barney. Nebraska has dudes at the receiver slot, and they're going to need them. They're going to need to win one-on-one to be able to make some sort of plays here, because if you're Nebraska and you can score fairly quickly, then you put the pressure on Michigan. Now they're running the ball. Maybe you get them out of that run heavy. Maybe you keep them a little more honest with a balanced approach. Otherwise, I think this game has the potential to get pretty ugly pretty quickly without it. So we'll see. And you already mentioned, I mean, trends are trends, so they're not. But I think you already said it right. I don't think Nebraska's won a game against Michigan since 2013. They're 0-27 against top 25s. Like it's just all the things that you want to hear that don't bode well for
Right,
Nebraska.
right,
But hey, we'll see.
Yeah.
Hey, no. One question I have though is Dylan Raiola's powers directly related to Patrick Mahomes? I mean, we've seen the Chiefs have a down year this year, and is this the time where now Raiola's powers are also fading away?
Could
We'll
be.
see how much he's willing to commit to the bit. Yeah, if he's going to struggle in this one, then yeah, I'm sold. He's just trying to cosplay as Mahomes for the rest of his life.
I don't. He can have a good game. I just don't know that they can get in a shootout. Even if he has a good game, is this possible? One of the things that stuck out to me is their echo rate. Their echo rate over expected in our database is 128th. What that means is even in their Akron and FCS games, what they did against those teams was not remarkable. It was average. Like an average team would have done what they did. So we're not giving them credit for that. And in fact, our numbers are saying that basically that Cincinnati game, they kind of sucked. So I'm really concerned that Michigan just does whatever they want, however they want. And like you said, this is a compounding problem. If you get run on for 2.5 quarters, all of a sudden those explosives start to explode in your face. And so I don't know if can Raiola have a good enough game to win a shootout.
Yeah, no, it's a fair call. Yeah, I guess we'll see. But to your point earlier, like Michigan, I think knows what they need to do here. They're 28th in run rate over expected, so they're already in the mindset of wanting to run the ball, and they're aware of this data as well. Like they're gonna do it until proven that it's not gonna be successful.
Agree.
So should be. Oof, yeah,
All season, baby. 165.
Okay. All right. Everyone loves a good all season. I don't know why.
It's
can't.
also just regular season -2.5. Grab that too. You know what I mean? Like throw it in the bag.
Yeah, and or 1.5 if you were lucky enough to get it when we gave it out.
Yeah.
Shout out.